Hello, everyone. How are you? I sincerely hope that you are staying healthy. I hope that you are doing well at home and staying home. I really wish that I could talk with you face to face and that we could be in the classroom interacting and having activities together and learning in creative ways. However, we're trying our best, aren't we? So welcome back to week 4. We are beginning week 4 teaching videos today, and I am teaching for Monday, which will be April 27th. And then later I will do some videos for Wednesday, April 29th. So before we get started, I wanted to give you an option or offer an idea to you. I know that many of you like to practice spoken English, and I hope that you have found a conversation partner or chosen someone that you can at least practice with doing the book exercises, the communicate exercises, and also practicing vocabulary and different words that we're learning in each unit. However, if you have not chosen a partner or found a partner yet, I invite you to, you can call me. I have an iPhone, and so that means I have FaceTime, video chat. I also have Facebook Messenger video chat. I have Skype on my computer. I also have Zoom. So if you would like some one-on-one English speaking practice, feel free to call me. You can give me a text message, and my phone number, as a reminder, is 865-771-1525. And so give me a text and ask if, Carey, are you free to chat? And I will answer. So that's another option I can give to you during this time that we need to be creative for learning English. So let's talk about our plan for today. We're going to make 3 video segments. The first segment, we are actually going to check the workbook homework that I assigned at the end of last week. Okay, I hope you had a chance to look at this homework. If you did not, I kept the homework assignment at the bottom here. So I'll remind you that I assigned 4 pages of homework in the white colored workbook. So it was pages 92 to 93 and pages 94 to 95. So 92 through 95, essentially. So I thought for today's first segment, we could begin by checking this homework in the workbook. This will serve as an additional review from Unit 8. Some of you have mentioned that you thought Unit 8 was a little bit harder. So we're going to begin with some more practice in Unit 8. And then for segment 2 today, we're going to do an additional review of Units 7 and 8. It's actually in the book, pages 108 and 109. So segment 1 and 2 today are going to be used for some review. And then finally, segment 3, we will take to introduce Unit 9. So we're moving a little bit more slowly through Unit 8, but that's okay. Let's take more time to practice and review. Are you ready? So I hope that you had a chance to finish. If you did not, I will challenge you right now to pause the video and try to do pages 92, 93, 94, and 95. This is some grammar review with phrasal verbs and present perfect progressive. So it's a good practice. So you can do that. I will go ahead and open the workbook. So we're going to start on page 92. And let's go through each answer. Now I'm going to pause and allow you to answer out loud, and then I will read the answer, check yourself, and see how did you do. Are you ready? So let's start with page 92, lesson B, present perfect continuous. Starting with exercise 1. At the top, we have a gray box with some time words here. And this will be a review using for and since. For and since. And one more, all. A-L-L. Okay, so we have the words a long time, day, morning, 1 hour, September, 3 months, Tuesday, 2 o'clock p.m., 2010, the year, 2 weeks, week, and year. So let's try to match these expressions below in the chart. So I'm looking at the word for, F-O-R. We have an example here, for a long time. We mentioned about this phrase last week, for a long time. What are some other expressions that will fit in this category? Okay, for 1 hour, for 3 months, and for 2 weeks. That's in addition to for a long time. So remember that for, we need a period of time. Usually it's a specific number with months, years, days, weeks, and so on. Let's go to the second column with since. Since what? Okay, we need a period of time. All right, September, since September. Since Tuesday, since 2 o'clock, and one more, since 2010 or 2010. 4 answers under since. Did you get those? Okay, let's move to the next category with all. All means what? Okay, including long time, covering all the time. So we might use the expression all day, all morning, all week, and all year. Now I want to point out pronunciation. The American style pronunciation is to link those 2 words together. For example, all year, all week, all month. So can you hear a little bit in the middle? They are connecting the 2 words. Okay, so we have 4 answers under all. All right, I hope you did okay on exercise 1. So let's go down to exercise 2. We have some sentences here. We want to use the present perfect continuous tense with for, since, and all. But now we have to make a sentence correctly. So let's look at example 1. We have Kendra, work, in the library, October. And so the answer to combine these words or make the sentence is Kendra has been working in the library since October. So we have a specific date. That means we need to use since. Okay, shall we try the rest of them and check together? Number 2, we have Frank and Marta study computers 2 years. Let's combine it and make a sentence. Okay, Frank and Marta, it's plural, right? So we use have been studying, Y-I-N-G, computers. Now we have 2 years, so what do we need here? For, since, or all? For 2 years. Again, Frank and Marta have been studying computers for 2 years. Okay, let's go to number 3. We have Carla look for a job in January. Okay, let's make a sentence. Carla is a woman's name, so we should use the pronoun she, or what do I use? Has or have? Okay, you know the answer, I think. So the answer is Carla has been looking for a job. We have January, so let's put since January. Carla has been looking for a job since January. Okay, so far so good. I'm going now to number 4. Number 4. We have I wait for an interview and 1:30 p.m. Okay, I have, right? I have been waiting for an interview, specific time, since 1:30 p.m. Okay, the answer again. I have been waiting for an interview since 1:30 p.m. Okay, did you get it? Number 5, we have you talk on the phone and 2 hours. Okay, so I have, you have, they have, we have. So we need to say, you have been talking on the phone. Okay, we have a time period of time, for 2 hours. You have been talking on the phone for 2 hours. Next one, number 6. We use the library computers and morning. Okay, present perfect continuous. We have been using, how to spell using? U-S, drop the E, I-N-G, the library computers. Okay, now we have morning and we don't have any other information. So I think we need to use all morning. Okay, one more time. We have been using the computers all morning. Good. Now, to point out something, if we had an article like the morning, we could also use another word. And which one would it be? We have been using the library computers since the morning, or since this morning, and that would be okay. But our answer choices do not have an article. So the best option is all morning. All right, number 7, we have Kamal, drive a cab and 20 years. Let's think about that. We have a period of time, so we need to use for. All right, Kamal is, I think, a man's name. So Kamal has been driving a cab for 20 years. If you didn't catch the answers or you didn't have a chance to do the homework beforehand, pause to write your answers. And the last one, number 8, we have Gloria, cook all day. I just gave an answer by accident. Gloria, cook, and day. So how do we answer present perfect continuous? Glory is a woman. So Gloria, has been cooking all day. What about you during this time? Are you cooking a lot? Are you cooking all day at home? I hope you can take some breaks sometimes. All right, let's go to the next page. I'm looking at page 93, and it looks like this. We have exercise 3, page 93. So let's check this one. We have an example at the top. Let me read this one for us. Okay, write questions first and then 2 answers. Use the present perfect continuous with, for, and since. Okay, a little bit more review with these words. Number 1 example. Alicia and Claire started painting the house at 11 o'clock a.m. It is now 11:30 a.m. Question A. How long, remember this time word here, time phrase, how long have Alicia and Claire, we have 2 people, so we need plural, have. How long have Alicia and Claire been, okay, present progressive or present perfect continuous, painting. It's a regular verb. We don't have to change anything, just ing. Painting the house. So how long have Alicia and Claire been painting the house? Okay, B. Since, when did they start? 11 a.m. So since 11:30 a.m., 11 a.m., which means for 30 minutes. Okay, for, we have that period of time, 30 minutes of time. Okay, now look at number 2. I will read the sentence and maybe you can pause, answer to yourself. Inez started cooking at 4 o'clock p.m. It is now 6 o'clock p.m. Okay, what do you think? Inez, she, it's a woman's name, Spanish name. How long has Inez been cooking? B. Since what time began? Since 4 o'clock p.m. For 2 hours. Easy, I hope, for you. All right, number 3. We have 2 men, Tony and Leon, started studying computers on June 1st. Today is July 1st. How much time? We have 1 month, sounds like. So, how long have Tony and Leon been studying computers? Question mark. Since, what's the beginning date? June 1st. And how long? For 1 month. Okay. Number 4, Yoshi is a man's name, Japanese name. So he or has, we should use, right? Yoshi started working in the restaurant on Tuesday, 5 days ago in the past. So, how long has Yoshi been working in the restaurant? Okay, pardon me. B, since Tuesday. Tuesday is the beginning time. So remember, we use since a lot with the present perfect tense, which means he has been working for, we need the period of time beginning to end, for 5 days. All right, number 5. I started using a computer in August Now it is November, or it is now November. All right. How long have you been using a computer? Since when do we start? August. And for 3 months. That makes it 3 months. All right. Now, you notice that I said, how long have you been? And the sentence said, I started using a computer. Now, I could ask myself a question. How long have I been studying computer or using a computer? You might ask this question to yourself if you forgot or you don't know. But for the purpose of this exercise, I'm assuming that I'm having a conversation and I'm asking someone to remind themselves, how long have you been? Okay. Number 6, we'll continue on. Lenka, it's a woman's name. Lenka started driving this morning at 10 o'clock a.m. It is now 1 o'clock p.m. So, how long has Lenka, meaning she, how long has she been driving this morning? Okay, you notice that it's a specific time. It's not in general, how long has Lenka been driving? It's how long has she been driving since this morning? So, since 10 a.m. or 10 o'clock a.m., which means she has been driving for 3 hours. Okay? And number 7, Juan. Now, this is a Spanish name, and the J is silent. Juan, or Juan in English. Juan started attending this school 3 weeks ago. It is now February 5th. So, answer question is, how long has Juan been attending this school? We could ask more simply. Since January. Okay, because why? It is now February 5th. We don't have the word January in the sentence. However, we can make this conclusion because it is now February 5th. So that means he has been driving for 3 weeks. How did you do on the first 2 pages of homework? Our time flies, doesn't it? So when we come back, I know that you may want to go over page 94 and 95. So we will start segment 2 by checking that. And then hopefully we can have some time to go to our green textbook and do some more review. So I will see you in a few moments.